When you think of iPad keyboards, you probably think of something like this, or something like this, or perhaps something like this, or perhaps something like this. So this right here is the iPad keyboard dock released back in 2010 for the original iPad, which I have right here. And because I have two of these, I'll just give you a closer look on this one that isn't docked. And as you can tell, it has all the keys on the front, and this mimics Apple's older style laptop keyboards. As you can tell right here, if I bring over my old Apple keyboard from around 2007-ish, which would have been back when this iPad released. Even though this iPad released in 2010, that keyboard was still current, at least in terms of design. With a few changes, notably being the home key, which acts like a home button. And this also has a spotlight search key, which Macs did not have to bring back to spotlight search. Link key. And it's also the lock switch you can use to lock and unlock the iPad. And if you look over on the back of this device, you can tell it's obviously just rubber, but you also have a 30-pin dock connector so that you can charge this iPad while having it docked. And it also has a line out, which you can use to plug your iPad up to external speakers easily using the keyboard dock. However, you can't control the audio directly with the iPad, nor the volume buttons on this keyboard. If you have it plugged into speakers, you have to control the volume directly on the speakers. Now we just go into notes right here just to demonstrate something. As you can tell, this is a really nice keyboard that is far superior to modern iPad keyboards. It also has some other functions, such as the fact that you can trigger it to go into slideshow mode, in which, like, if I take a screenshot just to demonstrate, as you can tell, we'll go into slideshow mode, which is really cool. Now, this will work with a second and third generation iPad. However, one thing to note with these iPads is that this keyboard does not support beyond iOS 7, so if your iPad's 2 or 3 is running iOS 8 or 9, you'll have to either dual boot them or downgrade them to get your keyboards to work if they're not already on an old version of iOS. Also, the iPad keyboard dock is a little bit more finicky. You can get these working on 3rd and 4th generation iPod Touches, and this may work with 2nd generation iPod Touches, though if so, they have to be out running iOS 4, which all mine are downgraded to iPhone OS 2 currently, so I don't want to update them just for this video because I've updated devices for videos before and have had a lot of trouble getting them back. So as a result, I'm not going to test that. You guys can test that for yourselves and comment down below if it works, though. Yeah, this works just like normal. Like, I can go home, I can do a spotlight search, I can raise the brightness. Yeah, I can do all that. It also does work with both the GSM and the CDMA iPhone 4. Though the keyboard is a bit more finicky with these because they're thicker. The one notable thing to note is that these do not work with the iPhone 4S. I'm not sure why, though. Even on iOS 5, it just comes up and says accessory not supported. And lastly, this keyboard does work on the iPhone 3GS, although it has to be running at least iOS 4. And I assume this does work on the 3G on iOS 4, though I have not tested that because my iPhone 3G is downgraded to iPhone OS 2. Now that's right here, in case you're curious, this is how much these keyboards go for on eBay, and these aren't even that expensive or nor hard to find boxed. Did you ever own one of these iPad keyboard docks back in the day? If so, please comment that down below. As always, thank you all for watching this video. I am the iTunes family, and as always, peace out.